Hey folks, welcome to another edition of Play Branson, where you get to know Branson's entertainers better. You get to learn about all the Branson shows and what's going on. My name is Chris Meyer. I'm going to be your host today. I want to thank Haley Westrich. She was our co-host the last couple of episodes. It was good to have her back on the show, but today, unfortunately, you just have me. And we have some folks we've never had on the show today. We have folks from the Amazing Acrobats of Shanghai. They're presenting Amaze this year, and we're going to talk to some of those people. They've never been on the show before, and so that's always exciting when we have new people on the show. All the shows are really back open in Branson, and I had the pleasure of going a couple of weeks ago to see Dean Z. He did a one-night show over at the American Bandstand Theater. He did Elvis Unplugged. We've had Dean Z on the show in the past, and he did an amazing job, but it was great to see as a theater what they were doing on social distancing and safety, and I felt completely comfortable going to Branson's show, and I know a lot of other people had a great time there as well. Okay, I am bringing back dumb questions this week, or things that make you go, and so here we go. What happens when you get scared half to death twice? Think about that one. If you write a book about failure and it doesn't sell, is it a success? And then, if one synchronized swimmer drowns, do all the others drown too? Interesting. So, we'll be back in just a second with our folks from Amaze, brought to you by the Amazing Acrobats of Shanghai. Hang tight, we'll be right back. Hey folks, welcome back to Play Branson, and today I have two guests never been on the show. I have Cathay Tan. I got that right?
Yes.
Yeah. She is the Vice President of the Amazing Acrobats of Shanghai, featuring Amaze, and then we have Tao, one of the performers here as well. So it's good to have you guys both here on the show.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So, kind of tell people a little bit about your history. You've been in Branson a long time now, but talk about your history in just kind of the whole entertainment world.
Yes, we've been here. The show has been here. My father brought the show here into Branson since 1997, 1998. So it's like 23 years here in Branson.
That's a long time.
Yes. So, and I've been here, I came here since 2003.
Okay.
And started to help my dad in the company. So it's been a while.
Yeah. So, Tao, this is your first year here in Branson, right?
Yeah, actually it's my first time, and then she invited me to come here actually for vacation and for fun, and then for just help her to do some work, and it's my first time here. I'm really enjoying it. Yeah. It's nice town, nice city.
Yeah. Now, how long have you been performing, and how did you get started in this business?
Wow, actually, I started training when I was 12, which is really late. Normally in China, most of kids, they start when they were like 6, and I think I was kind of naughty. And my family.
You were naughty? Naughty. That's an interesting.
Troublemaker.
He was a troublemaker. Yeah. There we go.
And my family just sent me to the art school, and I started training with a lot of kids. And man, actually, they are all like as naughty as me. So I got friends. I love that.
That's
feeling.
hilarious.
Yes.
That is hilarious.
That's how acrobatic school in China.
And so when you're at this art school, are they teaching you a variety of things? Are they teaching you, did you specialize in one thing? Talk a little bit more about that.
Actually, when I started training, and they taught me a lot of kind of from the basic, like how to work on your flexibility and try to do some tumbling, like simple stuff and not very dangerous until you get the trick. We can do more and more day by day, and actually that takes time until you can get something that you want to do. And actually, we have a lot of major you can choose. You can do hand balance, either hand balance or like flip, or like with the traps, you can do like juggling and some. I think we have a lot of different kind of things in our, like acrobatic.
So how long were you in the training? How long did that go before maybe you went on stage for the first time?
Wow, I think the first performance that I have done when I was, I think, almost 1 year after I start training.
Okay.
That's take a lot of time.
That was pretty quick.
I was going to say that sounds quick.
Yes.
And so how long have you been performing now on stage since then? Like how many years have you been performing?
I'm 27, which means 12 years.
12 years.
Yeah.
Okay. And so you started off in China, and then you came to the United States at some point. Obviously, you're here in the United States, but like, talk about that transition.
Okay. Actually, when I was in China, and I perform everywhere, I'm traveling in China a lot of places, and I start to travel to abroad. I think from 2014, and I start to perform in Europe. And then 2 years ago, I came to United States.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So you deal with a lot of international folks coming here, and this year you've obviously had some challenges with the coronavirus. So talk about that as just a theater operator. Like, was that just like crazy, or like?
It is very much so. Because in March, I don't know if everybody still remember, in March we had to, because usually at the beginning of the March we start to gather our acrobats from China. Like they just fly here. And the border was closed at that time. So in March we had to gather a group of people, they're also in America, to perform. And actually we did that successfully, very blessing. But then it got shut down.
Yeah.
The lockdown.
So you guys had some great publicity on all the local news on how you were transitioning, which that's probably hard enough in and of itself. And then everybody shut down. And so then you're like, okay, this is crazy.
Right, because during the lockdown, we didn't even know how long the lockdown was going to be. So nobody knew what's the next plan. But we were always trying to get ready because we love entertaining our Branson audience.
Right.
So, and then we still, once it opened up a little bit, so my father and I, we just quickly, again, try to contact some of our friends, because the March group then got something other stuff to do. So we had to do that again, but luckily we still managed it.
Now, if like your theater is right on the Strip, and for those of you that maybe haven't been to Branson in a while, it used to be called the Mickey Gilley Theater, and now you guys have slightly tweaked the name of the theater, and so tell people what the theater name is now.
It's called Mickey Gilley Grand Shanghai Theater.
Yeah, so it's not the Urban Cowboy, although, but Mickey Gilley's got, and he still performs on select dates there.
Yes.
But obviously you guys are the headliners there now, and great theater. It's been there a long time, right in the center of the Strip, just past, if you know where Andy's Frozen Custard is, it's just past that on the right-hand side. So when did you guys reopen?
It was, you mean this time?
This
right?
time, yeah.
It was end of June.
End of June, yes.
Yeah,
End of June.
The very last Friday of June.
And so how's it been going since then? Like, what's the crowd response been, and how has that all worked out?
It was pretty good, pretty good. The 4th of July weekend, we got, like more than 300, 400 people.
Yeah.
Came to watch the show.
Yes, and of course we separate all of the audiences.
Right,
so
right.
For the social distance,
Yeah. So folks, if you're like, man, I don't know if I should go to a show or not, let me tell you, like, people are social distancing at these shows, and so that makes it really nice because you actually have more space around you.
Yeah, I love
and you get really the same experience you would get before that.
Absolutely, yes.
Yeah. Okay, we're going to stop right here. We'll be back in just a minute with more about what you can expect from the show this year. Hang tight. Hey folks, welcome back to PLAYBranson, and we are here talking to Cathay and Tao from Amaze, which is brought to you by the Amazing Acrobats of Shanghai. And so tell people what can they expect in this show, because I know there's a big variety, lots of different things going on. So what
Wow, you guys must be come to watch us, to come to see the show. And okay, basically the general idea of the show is we're trying to bring happy to the people around and then bring happiness and trying to create very good environments for kids, families, and couples. And it's very fun actually. And our stage is very beautiful. Our artist is very talented. So please come to see us.
Yeah.
We have comedy, which
Okay.
is very funny. The show is funny. And we have lots of aerial acts.
So
And-
people flying around in the air,
Yes,
flying around in the
yes,
air.
Absolutely. And we have flipping, lots of flipping, good flips. Contortion. Very good
Contortionists.
contortionist this time. Also, we have a world famous handstand
Yeah.
actor.
Yeah, I can't.
Actress.
I cannot stand on my hands. I can't even try to do
Oh,
that.
she does on one hand.
Yeah.
So on your comedy, is that like is it like there's different types of comedy?
Actually, we speak a little bit on stage, like trying to, interacting with the audience, and but not much because our show, most of the things that we do on stage is trying to show the tricks and then how something like impossible to make things happen. That way, it's so hard to how to say that word. I don't remember. Sorry.
That's okay.
The amazing stuff on stage.
Yeah. So Tao, what do you actually do on stage?
Actually, my major is Diablo and hoop diving, which means like Diablo, we call it Chinese yo-yo, and just
Right.
like try to do some movements with the yo-yo, Chinese yo-yo, and
Is that the one with the two
Yeah.
sticks?
yeah, two sticks.
Yeah.
And one is like something like a ball, kind of looks like ball, and then we just do some dance, follow the music, and then throw very high and catch it. Do some flip and then catch it. The most important thing is don't drop it.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And so you're jumping through hoops,
Yeah,
And-
we call that hoop diving.
hoop diving.
Yeah, hoop
Have
diving.
you ever like hit the hoop?
Yes, no one's perfect. So sometimes when we definitely will mess up. But the point is, it's a challenge for us.
Oh,
And
yeah.
For all the people, we're all regular people, right? And then if we messed up, it's okay. Do that again.
We do it
And then we
again.
will make things happen. Yeah, that's the challenge. That's the important things that we're trying to express.
Yeah. So the show is constantly moving. There's different acts coming in, and so like it's an exciting show, right?
Yes.
I mean,
Yes, yes.
Yeah, exactly. Totally. It's very high energy. We're trying to, bring very good energy to people who come to watch the show. So, yeah.
It's a
Okay.
non-stop entertainment.
Non-stop. No.
So did I miss any acts there? Did I
We
miss?
have tie wire.
Oh yes, yeah.
Tie
Wire,
wire,
wire walker.
Wire
Okay.
walker. There's one guy like walk on the
And
wire.
Actually, we have a little bit magic too.
Yeah, okay.
Little bit much.
Hula hoop.
Hula hoop magic.
Yeah.
So now you have the big screen in the background. Do you guys use that in this show?
Yes, yes.
So that screen is like, it covers like the whole back of the stage, right?
Correct.
So, so here's what I know is that you guys have been doing this for over 20 years in Branson. You've adapted, but it sounds like the show has got a lot of the same similarities as the show you've had in the past, but you've just taken a different cast, and you're running. And so I'm just glad that there's live performance. And what I've often said, folks, and you know, if you've watched the show at all, is nothing beats live performance. You can sit at home and you can watch something on YouTube or Zoom, but it does not have the same feeling as being there live in person.
Exactly.
You know, you have the concession stand there, you still have the gift shop and everything, is that right? And,
Yes, yes.
and then do you guys do an intermission as well?
Yes, we do. And
Okay.
we have lots of Chinese souvenirs in the gift shop. People can even buy the Diabolo, the Chinese yo-yo there.
Okay.
Have you ever watched the show?
Oh, I've seen the show.
Really?
Oh yeah. Oh, I've been many times. Not yet this year.
Not this year.
Not yet this year, but I have been
Yes.
many times. You know, it's one of those shows where you're like it's like, that's amazing. That's what you say. You're in the audience and you're like, that's amazing, or how did they do that, or like, especially on the contortionist. Like, I have very bad stretching ability, and so when I see them like
Ouch.
doing all that stuff, I'm like, that's crazy.
Me too.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel you.
Yeah. Like, I can't even touch my toes, like, much less do that. And, you know, I think the thing I love about y'all's show is it helps to show the diversity in Branson. And, you know, Branson, for some people that maybe haven't been to Branson, they would be like, it's just country music. And I'm like, no, it's not just country music. We love country music. But we have a big variety in entertainment here. And so folks can, and like you guys mentioned, this is a great family show, really from 3 to 93, can all come as a family. It's going to be a wholesome show, which I love. And so that's awesome. Let's talk about times. When does the show happen?
We have every week at least 8 to 9 shows.
Okay.
And the schedule is on the website.
Right. So you can go to PLAYBranson.com and check that out. Now, time-wise, is it at normally 3 and 8?
Normally 8 o'clock on weekdays,
Okay.
3 and 8 on weekends.
Okay, so you can go play all day, go to the lake, go hiking, go do all your outdoor activities, and then come in the evening for the 8 o'clock show. And then on the weekends, you said you do some 3 o'clock shows
Yes.
as well. So if you want to do an afternoon show, the kids maybe can't stay up so late, that's a great alternative, is to come to the afternoon show, and then the kids, sometimes kids go to bed early, especially if they're younger,
Yeah.
Yeah.
right? And then you guys are running through the end of the year, assuming nothing crazy happens in the world, right?
Right. Fully.
Yeah, and so do you remember when your last show will be?
It will be the end of December.
Okay, so you have all year to come. We ask that you come sooner rather than later. And anything else I missed that you guys want to talk about on the show?
Well, that's all.
That's about it. Just come see us.
Come to see us.
Now, if they wanted to go to your website, what is your website?
It's amazingacrobats.com.
AmazingAcrobats.com, folks. And so it's been great having them here, their first time on the show. And we just wish you guys much success. We thank you for putting on a show, because we know in this environment that's not always easy. And so thank you guys for being
you.
part of the
Thank you.
Branson
Appreciate it.
community. So we'll be back in just a moment with more. Thank you.
There are so many things to do in Branson. You need help planning and booking all your fun. You need iBranson.com. You can find everything Branson has to offer from your computer, tablet, or cell phone. You can even buy tickets online or talk to one of their friendly Branson travel specialists. There's no sales pitches, no delivery fees, no service fees, and no waiting. It's fast and easy. Find your fun at iBranson.com. Do it all online or call 877-ENTERTAIN. That's 877-368-3782. iBranson.com.
So if you're thinking about, hey, I want to come to Branson, check this magazine out while you're here in town, or we'll send it to you. Just let us know. It's got a lot of comprehensive information about the Branson area, so we want to thank everybody that helped make that possible. You know, there's lots of great museums here in Branson to check out. We have Ripley's Believe It or Not. We have the Titanic Museum, the Hollywood Wax Museum. New this year, we have Wonderworks. There's a lot of museums in the Branson area. A lot of times people don't think about museums in Branson. Johnny Morris has a museum south of town that is a wonderful museum that has amazing Indian artifacts, Civil War artifacts, so lots of different museums. They can be fun, they can be educational, so something to check out. Now, if you want to go see the Amazing Acrobats of Shanghai present Amaze, if you want to check out that show, be sure to go to PLAYBranson.com. Those folks can help you with all your shows, with all your ticketing, with lodging, the whole bit. You can see all the show schedules there, and you can even book it online, or you can call them at 877-ENTERTAIN. Next episode, next week, we have Barry Knutson with Six. First time he's ever been on the show. We're really excited that he's here, or he'll be coming. And so you'll want to watch next week on Play Branson. Thanks for watching. Check us out on Facebook.com/PlayBranson, or our YouTube channel, Instagram, or our website. We're all out there everywhere. We'll see you soon.